bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Aprati and this is Comcast Newsmakers. This hour's newsmaker is Pete Owsianowski, president of the South Bend Rotary Club. Today we will be talking about the Rotary International mission and how it relates to South Bend. Pete, great to have you on the program.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Tell me a little bit about what the main function is of the Rotary Club, specifically in South Bend.
Sure. Well, specifically in South Bend, it is a service club, and we are affiliated with Rotary International. Rotary International has 1.2 some million Rotarians across the planet. There are 32,000 clubs in the world. Average size of those clubs is about 30 some to 40 people, usually businessmen and women who are looking for a networking opportunity, but also a chance to give back to the communities that they're involved in. Our club locally has about 265 members. Yeah, it's one of the larger clubs in the top 5% of all Rotary clubs. Rotary was founded in Chicago in 1913 by an attorney named Paul Harris. And in fact, one of our largest giving awards is named the Paul Harris Fellowship. And that's how we raise money, is through donation and dues and fundraisers. But the Rotary in Chicago, they rotated luncheons, these attorneys who met as far as business networking opportunities. And they thought that they may get involved in a public service project, and it was a public toilet they put down in the loop so that actually shoppers would spend more time, because there were no public toilets at that time in 1913. So our club was founded 3 years after that in South Bend. So it was one of the first clubs in the country to affiliate itself and become a Rotary club. So
the mission of the International Rotary Club, is that the same with the Rotary Club in South Bend and the others that are around the country?
Rotary's scope is very large. The main mission really of Rotary is to better the existence of people on the planet. Rotary's one of their prime projects right now is a project called Polio Plus, which is a mission to eradicate the wild polio virus from the face of the planet. And it has raised a lot of money towards that end over the years. In fact, just recently the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation paired with Rotary, because actually Bill Gates' father is a Rotarian. And they pledged $200 million on it, and we have to match that, and Rotary is doing that. We have actually local Rotarians, many in our club, who have gone on these inoculation trips where they actually spend their own money to get to places like Africa and Afghanistan and India and Pakistan, and they inoculate children with a 75-cent drop.
That's
and it changes their life.
That it's only it's 75 cents.
75 cents, but there's a lot of them out there.
And
it's one of those things that if you don't pay attention to it, it will come back and spread. Every few years you hear of a case, maybe in the United States or even in Canada, and that is that virus. It's really only a plane ride away. So you're really making a direct and positive impact on the world when you talk about a lot of the initiatives that you put together. And you do a lot locally also. Yes, locally our club has, we've renovated 3 South Bend schools. Coach Digger Phelps came to us one day and said, hey, I think you guys need to get involved in this, and we did, and followed that lead and made schools, 3 schools a lot better for some kids. We built Kids Kingdom from the ground up at Potawatomi Park. That was all Rotarians. Just recently, a couple years ago, we built another playground on the west side at Belleville Park, and that was called Friendship Station, and it's out there and shining example of what happens when people can pull together. In fact, that was not only Rotary. That became so big that it pulled in the Junior League and other Rotary clubs from around the area, and there were hundreds of people that worked on that project. And
that's terrific. And so you're really making a big difference within the community, as well as the individuals that you touch around the world. So really doing a terrific job in the Rotary Club. Thank you so much for coming on and telling us what the Rotary mission is all about. It's a pleasure talking to you.
My pleasure.
This hour's newsmaker has been Pete Owsianowski. I'm Lisa Aprati, and thank you for joining us on this edition of Comcast Newsmakers.
The preceding was a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers. Now back to CNN Headline News.